in the hot hand for Ball State tonight. 19 points. Foul, make it 21 and 1. Jasmin Samz taking over.
I wasn't an ordinary kid. I wanted to go play sports, and basketball was always something that I had. I think the first time I really started to play organized basketball was maybe second or third grade at the Y, and by the time I was in fifth grade, I wasn't allowed in the girls' league. I had to play with the boys, and I think playing with the boys is probably what got me a scholarship. Brady will say it, and Ryan will admit it, that people looked at me because of how hard I played.
My assistant Ryan went to see her play, and he came back and said, "Coach, you need to get in front of her quick." And it was pretty evident that everybody was right. You know, she kind of had that warrior mentality. You know, to see somebody as a sophomore, junior in high school taking charges, diving on the floor, usually you have to teach those things when they get to the college level. But she was already willing to do it.
We played Ball State twice when I was at St. Louis my freshman year. Brady was always great about asking how I was doing. He was just one of those guys that he really cared, and you could tell. Being able to see how Ball State played and the family that they had created was something that I knew I wanted. And when I had at St. Louis, I wasn't gonna get the opportunity to play. I talked to a couple coaches in my life, and they said, make the decision. So I went ahead and I went home for summer break, and then I decided that I wasn't coming back. And I ended up at Ball State in August. The first year that I redshirted, it was kind of exactly how I expected it to go. Being on scout team and having every rep, I was able to learn there's other systems, there's other ways to play, and being able to study what they were doing so I could help my teammates was something I had never done before. So it grew my IQ for the game to another level that I didn't really expect.
I think she handled that redshirt year maybe as good as anybody I've been around with staying motivated, and she turned practice into her game day. It was great to have somebody in that role that could challenge those first team kids, and we could throw her in and we didn't miss a beat. We knew she was going to be ready to step into a pretty significant role when she did become eligible. Through it all, even though originally she chose to go to St. Louis, and we were heartbroken over it, I think the relationship we did build brought her back to us. And we're lucky that we got her in our jersey sooner or later.
Or just shoot over it all. Couple of threes in the corner for Jasmin Samz.
It was a conversation that Brady and I had early last year. I told him, I said, if you'll have me back, I'll play again.
We just put it in front of her, said, hey, here's the deal. You can graduate and you can move on with your life and do what you want to do that way. Or you can look into some graduate school and keep playing. She said, hey, you know, I want to play and I want to keep doing this, but I want to be able to finish my master's at Ball State. And is there any way you can help me do that? To be able to have her around our program another year, mentoring the young ladies and helping us behind the scenes, that was an easy decision. And she brings so much to the table for us from a experience and leadership standpoint, you just can't quantify it.
There's no more senior season number 2. This is the last one, so I mean, you don't know what injuries are going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen to other teams, so you just day by day, what do we have to do to get better today so we can be better tomorrow?
Believe me when I tell you, I think she can go anywhere in the world and take it over. The sky's the limit for her, and I'm going to have fun watching her in that next step. But she's given me more than I ever would have asked for. And so the fun in this whole thing will be for me to sit back and hopefully watch the impact our program has on her life and her career, because I think it's going to be a special one.